First, let's talk about the difference between what it means to be someone that is nice versus someone that is truly kind. Over the years, I've noticed that the internet has kind of turned the word nice into a somewhat unfavorable way to describe someone. There are all these connotations attached to the word nice, like people pleaser, doormat, someone who can't say no, someone who can't stand up for themselves, and it seems that someone who is considered nice has become a word to describe someone that is always sacrificing themselves and putting themselves down so that they can help or serve someone else. As someone who has been labeled nice my entire life, I can attest to the fact that I only did nice things or what was expected of me because I didn't want to cause a commotion. I didn't want to cause drama. I didn't want to have drama with other people. I didn't want to make other people upset. And I didn't want other people to view me unfavorably and think I was a mean person. So if I am being dead honest with my past self, I was being nice, not from a place of genuine love, but from a place of fear and not feeling like I was good enough. I was consumed more by the fear of being seen in a bad light, or a fear of upsetting people, or a fear of not being good enough because I wasn't sacrificing myself for others. Now, to be someone that is truly kind, it means that you are in a surplus. You are in a space to be kind because you can choose. You have the power to give to others because you are in an overflow of energy. And to be someone that is kind and can give to others, your own cup needs to be filled first. If there is no water in your cup, it makes no sense to be giving water to others. To be in a position where you are even able to have that choice to help others and give to others, you need to be in a surplus where you are already overflowing with enough for yourself that you can extend that help to other people. And how do you do that? By being selfish. How do you expect to be in an overflow of energy and in that space to give to others when you are constantly giving your energy away, pouring into other people's cup when you barely have anything in your own cup? So, in order to actually give people the luxury to experience the best version of you, you actually have to start being a little bit more selfish with your energy and investing that energy into you first. Because if you don't invest that energy into yourself, you are never going to reach that place of being in a surplus, in an overflow, where you are actually able to extend that help, that kindness to someone else and not drain away, not take away from who you are. And you have to invest that energy into yourself if you also want to be giving from a place of genuine love and not just from a fear of this or that. Because when you are fueled by fear of people seeing you in a bad light, fear of causing a commotion, fear of upsetting others, fear of not being good enough, you unconsciously build up resentment because most of the time you are expecting them to do something in return for you. So never feel guilty for taking care of your own needs and doing self-care and doing your hobbies and doing whatever brings you joy and happiness the most. Because when you do those things, that's what builds up your energy and that's what gives you the capacity to be in a surplus and to actually be in a place to extend your kindness to someone else and let it be from a place of love and not from fear or lack. When your water becomes filled, metaphorically, that's what will allow you to pour into others if you choose to do so, right? You are not obligated to pour into other people if you don't choose to do so. Even if you are in a surplus, that choice is up to you whether you want to pour into others or keep that for yourself. No one is forcing you to do anything. There is no right or wrong way to approach this. You have to find your own balance between being selfish with your own energy and giving that energy to someone else when you are in a surplus. And of course, this will be based on things like your personality, your preference, and your values. For me personally, I have phases where I am more generous and more giving to others because I am in a place to do so and I have the power to do so, and it actually brings me joy to give to others. But then I'll also have phases where I am more in my own shell, retreating back and recharging some of my energy, doing my own thing alone and being selfish with me, and that's okay too. It is completely up to you how you want to balance it, how you want to ration your energy. No one gets to decide that except for you. It is your life. You live it how you want to live it. You live it according to your values and according to your rules. Do whatever makes you feel more empowered and makes you feel like you are living a better life. And I just want to mention, neither extreme is healthy. You don't want to be on either end of the spectrum. So it's not great to be always giving yourself away and never having anything left for yourself. And it's also not great to be so selfish that you are never ever extending your help to other people and always self-centered and expecting others to cater to you. I'm saying this because what I've noticed with people who are trying to make a change within themselves that they don't like, they will try to accommodate for the shame that they feel for having this habit by jumping directly to the other end of the spectrum. So for example, let's say you have a tendency to people please, and the way that you try to overcome people pleasing is to directly jump to the other end of the spectrum. So with the pattern of people pleasing, to make themselves feel better, they will go from always allowing people to mistreat them, to use them, to step over them, to going to the opposite end of the spectrum and becoming so uptight with themselves and never allowing anyone into their world. And they actually build up a barrier around themselves that prevents people from getting in. And this barrier is usually built from a place of fear and hurt rather than a place of genuine love for themselves, which is quite sad because when you have this barrier up around you, it actually prevents people from making a deeper connection with you and for you to experience intimacy with other people as well. Anyway, I went on a tangent there, but my point is you don't always have to make a 180 complete shift if you don't want to. There are parts that you can choose to tweak here and there, and if there are parts that you do like about yourself, you can choose to keep them as well. So, use your own common sense and do what feels best for you. Might just be you having to make some tweaks here and there to better protect your energy. So understand that being kind is actually a very powerful state. It requires you to be powerful because you have to be in the capacity. You have to have the option to be able to give to others. And it's not out of obligation, but it's because you choose to. There is a difference. And also just a little side factor to consider. It literally takes nothing to be polite. Just because you want to be selfish with your energy, that is also not an excuse for you to be rude, to be mean to other people. So it's always good to have nice manners wherever you go. It costs you literally nothing. So guys, whatever change you are trying to make within yourself, you got this. I believe in you. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.